Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea and welcome. Today we are going to be making a snow globe tumbler. So I want to show you this one that I made previously just to show you an example of one that I made. So this is one of the ones where you just shake it up and it has the glitter in it. So we're going to be making one similar to this. So it's not going to be the same design, but we're going to be making one that has the glitter in it. We're going to put a design on it. And we are also going to be adding the rhinestones on the top of it. And it does come with a straw as well. But I did want to go ahead and make one first before I made a video on one. And I feel like it turned out really, really well. I really love the design, and I did learn a lot from making this one. So let's go ahead and get started. I want to show you the supplies that we're going to be using to make this today. So first, we are going to need a snow globe glass tumbler. They may make these in plastic, but the one I have is glass. It does come with a lid, but I did paint the lid and it is drying right now. But this is the glass tumbler. It does have a pre-drilled hole in it. The one that I have also comes with a stopper, which I do have somewhere around here. But this one does have a stopper that it came with. So this is our cup. We are also going to be using some glitter. The ones that we're going to be using are a couple different pinks. I haven't decided which ones, but these are just some different like samplers that I have. I did go with ones that had some chunky glitter inside, and also some green because the design that we are using, it does have some pink and green. And then of course I wanted to incorporate this one as well because I feel like it'll look really cute together. We're also going to be using a little glitter funnel. When I used this the first time, it worked okay. I've seen people use other methods, but I think I am going to still use this again today. Also, we are going to be using some distilled water. Distilled water is what was recommended when you make these types of tumblers, just to make sure that you don't have any issues with mold. And I just used the Great Value brand. It doesn't have to be any specific brand, but this is what I'm going to be using. We are also going to be using glycerin. I know you can purchase a big jug of this in different places like Amazon, but since I was just trying this out to make sure this is going to be something I enjoyed making, I did start by purchasing just a smaller container that I purchased on Walmart. So I did buy this in a small container, but if I continue to make more, I'll probably just buy the bigger containers. But this one was fairly inexpensive from Walmart, so we'll need that. Also, I bought these little containers to make it easy to just squirt the water inside of the hole without having to worry about wasting. You just kind of put it in there and you don't have to worry about any issues. You don't have to tip it over. You just put it in there and squirt. And just for the purposes of today's video, I've already mixed up my water and glycerin mixture in here just to make it a little bit easier. We are also going to be using some rubbing alcohol. I use this to just clean off the outside of my glass after we use the glycerin on there, just because we are going to still seal it with some UV resin. Even though we have a stopper, we don't want the liquid to come out. So after we put the stopper in there, we're just going to use some UV resin, and then we're just going to use a UV light to seal it after. So we're going to use that. and some other things that are actually optional. I always use a tumbler rest because we are going to be putting a design on the tumbler after we get done. After we get done putting the glitter and everything in it, I have a design we're going to put on there. This helps me. And on this one, I didn't paint the top. And if you can see here, these rhinestones are kind of a purplish color, and you can see the gaps in between the rhinestones. And if it was painted, you wouldn't be able to see the gaps. So because I'm going to be using some pink rhinestones, these are the ones we're going to be using. I'm going to I painted this so that you won't be able to see the gaps as good, because there's going to be gaps regardless. So that's why I painted it, and that's drying right now. And you will need some sort of adhesive to apply the rhinestones. I'm going to be using Crystal Glaze, which is what I used here. It is a clear adhesive, which I really like. And one reason that I like this one is because of the precision tip. So the one that I used previously in my first video, I had to purchase a bottle and put it in there. And this one, it comes with this tip, so you don't have to worry about it drying out. And I really like that. So this was my first time using that. So yeah, I like this. And I do think that's it. I have already weeded out my design. It's going to be more of a tropical design. I've got some flowers. So that's what we're going to be doing. I already did that to kind of make things go by a little bit faster. But we're going to go ahead and put the glitter inside of the tumbler first. And then we'll do this last. So let's get started. So as far as the mixture for the water and the glycerin, what I did was I did 1 part water and 1 part glycerin. So whatever the amount of water you use, you want to use the same amount of glycerin. So I didn't use a specific amount. I just had these little cups, not any specific measurements, but I just used this line, and I did the same amount of water and glycerin, and I just put some in the cup. I did have some left over from when I made my first cup. So I just mixed some and then added it to it, and then I just stirred everything back together. So you will just kind of use as much as you need to fill this up. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is, before we start putting any glitter in there, I'm going to put just a little bit of water in there, just to give the glitter a little something to stick to at the bottom. Might be a little bit much. All right. So I have my little funnel here. Again, you don't have to use a funnel. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I have some of this pink glitter. It has some chunky pieces and some fine pieces in there. So it's just a mixture. And for me, with this little funnel, I found that it worked well when I tilted it. This is going to be probably the longest amount of time that it's going to take. It's just Do we need some more pink? Okay, I think that's enough green. Do we need some more pink? I think we need some more of the dark pink. All right, so I think that's enough glitter. All right, so now we're just gonna put some more water. All right. I almost feel like I need some more pink. Like I see a lot of green in there, but I kind of want a little bit more pink. So I'm going to add just a little bit more pink. I know I said I was done with glitter, but we're gonna add a little bit more because I feel like it's overpowered with the green right now. So I'm gonna let that be. And then we're gonna try to shake it up a little bit. And then there's always a bubble. I mean, you want to leave a little bit of air because you gotta, but you want to try to eliminate a bunch of bubbles if you can. So let's see. I don't see a bunch of bubbles. Like I see a little bit of air. Like there's room for water. Maybe not. I got glitter everywhere. See? It just seems like it's really more room in there than it looks like. Like, I really hope I can find my stopper. I know I have it over here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Let me just clean this off. Let me just look at it real close. It's the stopper. Let me look and see how much. No, it's not enough water in there, in my opinion. Yeah, I didn't think it was enough water in there. It looked like it wasn't still enough air. I'm gonna pull the stopper out if I can. Yeah. Let me add a little bit more. I just think the glitter is taking up a lot of space, but there's like air in there. I can see a lot of air. So I'm just gonna try to move that glitter out of the way so I can get some more water in there. Cause there's a bubble. Cause really you should like let it sit overnight and let the air, if I could get that bubble to like move over here, that would be great. You see that bubble? That's where the air is. That's where I need to put some more water in, which is not that much of an air space. I just don't want it to look like it's not full. Because the glitter does take up a good bit of space in there. So I'm gonna see if it moves. All right, so that's how that looks with the pink and green. I think the pink and green look really good together. And that's that little air bubble there. It's not bad. All right. So next, I want to clean this one more time. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Glitter on my hands. I want to clean this again. So you want to make sure that the stopper's in there good, and it is. And then I have my UV resin. You could color it, you could add glitter. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna add a little bit just around there. Now this cup does have like a little bit of a dip in the middle, so this should not affect the cup being like even or anything. Okay. All right, so that's that. So now we just got to get our design ready. So the design that we have is going to be a layered design. And normally I would do the parchment paper method, but I'm out of parchment paper, so I'm gonna try something different. I know there's a lot of different methods, but I'm going to use this method. So first, I'm gonna get this layer. I'm just gonna take a little piece of my transfer tape. And then just get this first layer on here. And I know it's gonna be glitter on here somewhere because it's glitter everywhere. It's bound to be some glitter somewhere. because it's not doing what I need to do. Okay, so let's get this piece off. And then we're just gonna leave that over there at the top. I'm gonna cut this. This is really not sticking. The pink is really not sticking. Everything but the pink. Which I have no understanding. I literally don't know what's going on. Normally I would just recut this, but it's so many layers. So that's just like my little trick. It's just kind of forcing it off with the scraper. Pretty much what I'm doing. like to put my design on the cup little by little, but since I had to take the whole thing off like that, I'm just gonna have to hope and pray that it goes on there the way I want it to. All right. So yeah, this one has definitely been a labor of love, or just straight up labor. It's all right, it happens. Just gonna wipe it down again, make sure we got no more of that glycerin, because it's just a real oily. Make sure we got it the right way. And then you can just take your time and gently just roll it, pressing the decal on the tumbler. We got a little bit of overlap here, just due to like measuring. So we could let it overlap, and honestly it will be fine here because it's the same flour. But for this one, I'm gonna take these little pieces off. And just let this bigger piece go there. So I'm just gonna burnish over the pieces that are on here. then we can pull that off. And that's how that turned out, which I think is really cute. It's nice and cute for the summer. I like that. So now we have, where's the top? There it is. Now we have our top. So this is the bamboo top. I sanded it first and then I painted it. And then I have these rhinestones. And then I have my glue that we're going to use. My little rhinestone picker. This is optional. I just wanted to do this because I thought it was cute. I'm just using all the same size just because I think it'll look better and it's just easier. So I choose to outline the top part just using a thin line of glue. I just think this is just a nice little touch that you can add to it that just makes it stand out. And with this glue, it does start drying pretty fast, but it's not going to be completely dry. I do believe for, I think 24 hours. Yeah, 24 to 48 hours for it to completely cure, but it does start to dry pretty fast because you just notice that it's kind of in place. So it does give you a little bit of wiggle room when you first start to put it on there. You can kind of move it around a little bit, but I just like the touch. I like things that sparkle, and I just think it's cute. Of course, with anything like this that you put rhinestones on, it's of course going to be hand wash only. That one's not going to fit. Okay. That one's not going to fit, so I'm just going to kind of space them a little bit so that it looks better. Okay. and cure and harden. And this is our final product. I think it's gonna look cute with a pink top. But here we have our design with the pink and green glitter inside with the tropical design. I think it turned out really cute. But thank you so much for watching today's video. Again, if you will please like this video, please leave me a comment and subscribe for more videos in the future. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.